It's a little before 6 a.m. on Saturday, March 11th, 2000. The phone on my nightstand rang. That was part of a series of events that ultimately led me to a personal relationship with Jesus through the Eucharist and me coming into the church. First, a little background. I was raised in the United Methodist Church and went mostly every weekend. Got the Protestant exception for if the sun was shining too nicely. But when I fell away a little in college, somehow it didn't seem as necessary to get up every Sunday morning. I got married to a woman, lifelong Catholic, Anita, my wife. And as part of that, she and I had some interesting discussions about the nature of the Eucharist and the nature of God. I believed in the Creator. My understanding was through the Creator. And I didn't understand people with a personal relationship to Jesus. And raised with a symbolic communion, I didn't understand the Eucharist. But back to the phone call. On the line was my father. My mother had had a heart attack. Her heart had been stopped for a long period of time before it had restarted. She was down at Mercy Hospital. So I rushed down there, got dressed, and spent that day with the family. Prognosis wasn't good, and so I needed a moment of peace and quiet. So I went into the chapel there at Mercy and was drawn to the tabernacle and sat down and started to pray. Over the coming days, I prayed for recovery, full recovery, then any recovery, then a miracle. Then I prayed for strength. Then I prayed to help my children understand, because they were 11, 9, and 5. 2 weeks later, on a March afternoon, Saturday, my mother passed away. But in that 2-week time, she had helped me find this most important gift, which is a personal relationship with Jesus in that tabernacle. And so I stepped back and I came into the church because one of my objections, I'd gone to Mass for 14 years without converting. So that shows a level of determination, I'm not sure. But I came into the church at Easter, and the one thing that's never left me is this personal relationship with Jesus through the Eucharist. I've been privileged in a few other instances to actually see some small miracles around the Eucharist. And so the one thing I would say, the reason I'm here to share it is it can be transformational. I know it has been for me. But when Father raises the body, just look on it, open your hearts. Mine came in a moment of weakness and trauma, but open your hearts to the possibility of that personal relationship through the body, blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus Christ. Thank you.